YouTube a minha voz, porque daí eu tô pelo microfone do controle. Tururu, tururu. Cadê esse? Transmissão.
Assim. Aí o cara foi falando.
Falar o quê?
Assim. Aí o cara foi falando.
Tá saindo. Porque parece até a voz da. Esse cara aí.
A voz de quem?
Tá saindo. O primeiro vídeo. Vamos continuar então. Tá. Então. Aqui já é. Passa aí, não sei se vai parecendo você falando. Aqui já é. Passa aí. Deixa eu configurar a sensibilidade do microfone. Um, dois, três. Nível do microfone. Oh. Som. Um, dois, três. Som. Valendo. Oh. Fala.
Falei.
Fala.
Quero
Assim, acho que não tá bom. Oh.
feijão.
Som.
Quiroprata.
Assim pra ver. Já vê no YouTube já como que tá minha voz, se tá saindo bem ou se tá muito baixo. Vê se tá saindo muito baixo no YouTube a som da voz. Foi de errado. Eu não sei. Não. Insensível. Insensível. Não tá do jeito que tá, né? É muito baixo no YouTube a som da voz. E agora? Se assim, se caso sair o som da televisão também, eu... Um, dois, três. Cara, deixa eu só fazer mais um negócio aqui. Só que o susto vai ser minimizado agora, porque agora eu tô com o headset. Vou botar o vídeo da TV. O vídeo que jogar de dia é ruim, cara. Configuração da tela. Então tá, tem os nomes das pessoas ali embaixo, tem um cadáver aqui.
I wonder how the show's going.
Ah, a portinha da escada lá. Eu acho que era. Não. Ah, dava pra ser agora.
I need a key to get in there.
Você tem um inventário aqui? Acho que esse é um pouquinho. Não tem inventário. Ah, tinha citado. Eu peguei o bilhete, tá lá em cima, né? Porque o bilhete, ele citou o bilhete pra mim. No painel lá tava lá de fazer uma vaquinha, não sei o que.
It's not opening.
Isn't that such a good song, folks? And now for... Jesus, Forrest, you've been gone for ages. I thought something had happened.
Something did happen. Clive, the janitor, might be Clive, the murderer.
What?
I'll start from the beginning. The fire door locked behind me, so...
2h40
Why did you heave that thing all the way up here?
Because the basement's creepy as hell, and I don't like standing around down there.
Fair. All right, let's run through this again. We have a creepy board you found in a creepy basement made by our creepy janitor who you think is the creepy whistling man.
Yep.
And on the creepy board are the names Chuck Brody, Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, and Aunt Williams.
Correct.
And you think one of these people will be the whistling man's, Clive's, next target.
That's right. And we've got to find him.
You said there are 4 locations listed there too? The hospital, the power station, the gas station, and the trailer park. Clive must think the target is at one of those locations. Forrest, you're gonna have to figure out if any of the potential targets are at one of these locations tonight. Hit the button if you need any help.
Não tá saindo um áudio duplicado não, né, chefe? Duas vezes no YouTube? Não, fala quando a mulher tava falando lá, tá, volta um pouquinho lá e vê se tá aparecendo ela falando duas vezes o som da TV e o som do jogo. Não, fala assim, a música, ó, dá um play na música aqui. Ó. Veja se sai na televisão. Se sai duas vezes o som. Esses mentais apareceram aí.
Tô colocando pra você ver.
Não. Vamos lá, ele trouxe o painel aqui. Eu preciso analisar o quadro de crime e tentar descobrir o próximo alvo do assobiador. Crime computador de fora americano, sofreu um ferimento e acabou com sua carreira. Já para ajudá-lo a recuperar, comprando bilhete de loteria para ele. A esperança de ter sorte e prosseguir não foi. Deixe os bilhetes no balde abaixo. Obrigado. O bilhete que eu peguei aqui tem algum nome? Aqui. Tá. Clube de ciência, clube de teatro, clube de escrita criativa, clube de improviso, clube de carro, gastronomia. Chuck Brody, que é do atletismo. Então, Chuck Brother. Chuck Brother vem aqui. Não sei o que é essa daqui. Episódio desastroso, roda gigante solta, deixa 15 feridos. Quem é o pessoal da colheita Garden Creek foi encerrado mais cedo este ano depois da tragédia de Orson pela abertura. A roda gigante soltou todo o suporte e rolou pela cidade. A investigação em andamento continua na página 12. Se voltar, tem alguma coisa? Não. Não voltei. É. Aqui. Esse aqui. Anúncio de casamento. Gostaria de comemorar o casamento entre Kim Walter e Peter C. Kim Walker e Peter C. Kim Walker. Kim Walter. São só 4 nomes. Kim Walker. Peter C. 30 de maio. 97. Apreendido, encerramento de operações criminosas, policial, foi certificado do roubo dos prisioneiros foram feitos, entregando informações sobre seus eventos. A informação que pediu anonimato será chamado PRA, daqui em diante foi inocentado. Estou na página 13. Que página que é isso aqui? Estou na página 12. Essa aqui é. Esse aqui é 11. Esse aqui. Não, esse aqui é 12. Esse é 12. Estou na página 13. Esse aqui. Confuso agora. Esse daqui tá aqui dia 8 de setembro. 9 de julho. Não, acho que não tem. Fez a sequência as páginas. Que as datas é diferente, ó. 8 de setembro. E esse daqui é 19 de julho. 77. 72. Esse aqui também é 77. Esse aqui é antes. Esse aqui é de junho. Esse é de maio. Esse é de maio. Esse é 36. 36. 37. 32. Então, esse aqui é o primeiro. Esse daqui é o segundo. 77. Esse é o terceiro. 77. Entra não? O quarto. Março. Novembro. Fevereiro. Vamos lá, as notícias. Em 72 teve um desastre com a roda gigante, 15 feridos, não sabe de quem que é a culpa. Em 77, tragédia, 5 mortos, 16 feridos após falha no freio de ônibus. Lenooc Creek à tarde, após o ônibus ter perigo, bateu o caminhão combustível, os corpos foram identificados como residente de Gallows, Lenooc Creek, Rude, Senhorita Mistrad, não sei o que, Walker, Brody, Ali, parente aqui, Marty, Mistrad, não. Foi sindicato crime prendido, 24 prisões, liberdade. Esse aqui é no parque, esse aqui é no ônibus, né? Lugar. Sindicato de crime. O outro, móveis à venda. Trailer à venda, lá no trailer. 86, aí tá no ano de 86? Não, 87, do ano passado. Lote, falar com o corretor, Tyler Wallace. Exercer a responsabilidade local, pessoas tratam muito mal, só roubei uns carros, e daí? Vamos pra outro. Estou vendendo meu trailer para sair da cidade assim que possível, só quero ir embora. Então, esse tem relação com o bagulho de roubo de carro. No caso, foi esse. Foi em 77 e depois 86. Em 86 ainda, posto de gasolina 24 horas, comprado por ex-vencedora da loteria. Christine Gesser Fire foi vendido a um homem que ganhou na loteria há 14 anos. O novo proprietário disse: vai me manter ocupado à noite. Pediu anonimato. Diário de uma lada de carro. Informer da polícia. Está tudo em livro disponível. 0. Jornal de Carlos. Lenda local de Manhattan. Autora inflando o livro diário de uma lada de carro. Saiu de Gallows Creek para iniciar uma vida nova na cidade grande. Ela roubou nossos carros e depois nosso tempo e dinheiro, disse o crítico de Rod ano passado. Página 15. Cara, então. Esses três têm ligação. Roubou o carro. Provavelmente. Houve escrita criativa. Stanley King é mulher? Stanley King? É a foto, né? É um cara. É só a William, Walter, Rebecca. Internacional. Rebecca. Aí ela vende o trailer dela. Preço de venda, cansei de ser total, muito mal solvente, vai daí comprou os movimentos, meu tempo para sair da cidade. Então esse daqui é junto com esse daqui, porque falar criminosa, a polícia enfim conhece o sindicato do que a prisão foi feita para a organização informante anonimato RA aqui em diante do estado da acusação, como na página 13. A Rebeca, que faz parte do clube de carro, roubou o carro, vendeu o trailer dela, inclusive ela tá bem aqui na fotinha, aqui, a mesma foto que tá ali. E aí ela queria vender o trailer, vendeu o trailer e virou informante e conseguiu vender livro. Ficou famosa com o livro. Aqui, ó. A autora infame do livro Diário de uma Lada de Carro, sai de Galo para iniciar uma vida, ela roubou o carro depois não sei o que. Então, beleza. Esse daqui são a Rebecca Allen. Karen. Antigo capitão de futebol americano, ligado às vezes sofreu ferimento para ajudá-lo. Antigo capitão, dia do jogo, os Kikais, segunda divisão, início, serviço social de ar do jogo. A foto do cara é esse. E ele é o Chuck Broadway. Parece o Chuck Broadway. Esse aqui é o casamento, tá certo, Chuck Broadway. Ainda não sei desses dois aqui. Então, desce aqui. A Convenção do Estado de Segurança, terça-feira, domingo, 6 de setembro, seria para o Estado de Segurança que vão vir a participação especial de convidado misterioso, engenheiro sendo responsável pelo desastre do Festival de Colheita de Galo, dizem, para aprender os erros de uma profissão. Tá, então, esse. Se o carro está seguro, o chefe médico pediu para que fique de olho em atividade suspeita após vários roubos de carro. Nos anos 70. Faz parte desse. Esse daqui é outra coisa à parte. Esse aqui faz jus com esse. Médico local, Carl Walker, recomenda que todos os moradores tomem vacina contra a gripe. Está chegando a época. Tá, Walker. Esse que está casando, que é o doutor. Então ele é médico. Esse ele tá médico local. Esse aqui, investigação de 2 anos sobre acidente visual foi concluída. Investigação culpa 2 engenheiros contratados pela usina elétrica local, o engenheiro sênior Anti-William e o engenheiro sênior Everest. Diário conversando sobre o filme de terror enquanto montava a roda gigante que resultou em vários erros. Então, esse aqui com anti com roda gigante. Esse aqui. Esse aqui é o que mesmo? Tá. Convenção de segurança, saúde. Não sei se é saúde veio, então pessoal não, participa especial. Convidado misterioso, engenheiro sendo responsável pelo desastre festival da colheita de Wall Street. Convidado especial, engenheiro sênior. Engenheiro sênior era o antes, correto? Local engenheiro sênior. Engenheiro sênior. Mas e o busão? Gostaria de meu casamento. Uma tragédia aconteceu, Gauss Creek, ontem à tarde, após um ano de ter feito o caminho como se os corpos foram identificados como residente de Gauss Creek. O senhor Deodoro, a polícia pediu privacidade para as famílias das vítimas. O acidente não foi considerado suspeito. Isso daqui é o quê? Minha opinião, 109 está sendo um ano. Vaga na equipe dos vendedores da torre de funcionários. Tem essas duas peças soltas. O que você acha que é? Porque ó, o jornal aqui. Festival desastroso. Que aí a roda gigante caiu e matou 15, deixou 15 pessoas feridas. E aí quem fazia parte é esse Anti-Williams aqui, junto com o outro engenheiro júnior, não sei o que, sobre o filme. E aqui está marcado a Convenção de Saúde e Segurança, 1º de setembro, e quem ia estar, convidado especial, o engenheiro sênior responsável pelo desastre do Festival da Colheita, que no caso é o Anti-William. Beleza. Aqui é o dia do jogo, então aqui o cara é o campeão, a segunda divisão, sábado, no início do jogo, rede social do jogo. Que é o Chuck Broadway, que está falando aqui que o antigo capitão de futebol americano de Gallows High sofreu um ferimento e acabou sua carreira no desastre do festival do ano passado. Ano passado, isso aqui é de que ano? Tentei 69. Tá, então do ano passado provavelmente ou é esse desastre ou é esse desastre que tá falando qual que é. Acabou o ferimento que acabou com a sua carreira no festival do ano passado. O festival desastre é esse daqui. Então ele fazia parte de um desses acidentes que foi causado pelo anti-William. Para ajudar a recuperar, estamos comprando bilhete na esperança de ele ter sorte de conseguir reerguer. Não foi piada. Deixe os bilhetes no balde abaixo. Então esse é o Chuck Broadway e tem relação com esse acidente aqui. Aí esse daqui, bilhete tem a data atrás? Qual bilhete? Esse. Ele tem, não é uma data, é uma data. Deixa eu ver. É mesmo. É sexta-feira, dia 28 de 87. 28 de 87. 87. Quando foi o acidente? Nossa, foi 72. 87. 87 é isso aqui. Não, então o acidente teria que ser 86. Desastre 76, 77. Então, os roubos. Fosse gasolina vendida. O jogo aqui não faz 69. Acho que por enquanto não tem nada a ver. Mas então a ligação. Esse daqui provavelmente estava participando do negócio, se acidentou. E o responsável foi o anti-William. Aí depois tem o médico, que é local. Médico local, que é esse, o Kim Walker, que casou no ano 70. Então ele já estava casado na época do desastre. Pode ser que tenha perdido a mulher, alguém aqui, a mulher aqui. Casal feliz. Esse aqui ele falando que de 84 que vai ter gripe. De 84 é antes desse evento de segurança. Depois do acidente. E antes dessas vendas e depois do roubo de coisa. Aí tem esse aqui de 77. Tragédia que 5 mortos, 16 feridos, falha no freio. Uma tragédia aconteceu em Gallows Creek ontem à noite à tarde. O ônibus perde o freio e bate em um caminhão de combustível. Os corpos foram identificados como os residentes de Gallows Creek. Senhor D. Rudd, Senhora M. Senhor M. Hudson, Senhor P. Stein, Senhora K. Stine e Senhorita Midred. Tem uma mulher que é casada, que é senhora ali, ó, K. Stein. Será que essa K. Stein não é desse do Kim Walker? Qual que é o nome inteiro dele? Kim Walker. Ele... Aí tem esse outro aqui que também não tem ligação. Usina elétrica. Está sendo um ótimo ano para uma vaga. Bom, quando eles andar tudo sozinhos, às vezes ela tem uma coisa para dizer aqui também.
How's it going?
It's not going well. I could use
Analise o quadro para
some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
Yes, please.
Sure. I think you should be methodical with this. Try grouping the notes by who they're about. You could also have a look at the dates and make a timeline. Maybe that will help rule out potential targets first.
Got it. Thanks, Peggy.
No
mais ou
problem.
menos isso que eu fiz mesmo. Por esse daqui, se ele é médico, hospital. Esse daqui, Rebecca Allen, ela não é pra estar mais no trailer park, porque ela vendeu coisa. Provavelmente é para ser esse anti-William, porque ele foi responsável do acidente no festival. Só que onde que esse anti-William tá? Engenheiro. Calma aí. Ah, tá, 87. Nós está em 87. E 87 o dia ia ser dia 1º até o dia 6 de setembro. E nós estamos em setembro e tem essa semana. Então, ele está. Você liga a segurança que bom ver para condicionar a participação especial cuidado misterioso pelo do festival. Dizem que é. Versão de segurança Cat Reed. Acho que eu sou mais onde vai ser episódio cidade 72, que é esse Nizar 72. Ah, mas ele vai estar onde? Começão saúde. Onde é que é Cat Reed? Tem algum Cat Reed aqui escrito? Que eu não lembro. Tá marcado aqui, ó. Convenção de Segurança Saúde de Cat Reed, sei lá. Park, não. As opções são Gas Station, os gasolina não vai ter nenhum evento. Gasolina vai ter um evento. Usina elétrica também não. Trailer Park não teria também. Só se fosse no hospital, cara. Será que ele tá no hospital? Porque esse negócio de segurança e saúde. Convenção de saúde e segurança. A Rebeca não é para ser lugar nenhum, porque a Rebeca não tá mais aqui, porque ela sindicato do crime, então foram presas as pessoas e a informante pediu anonimato. Se o assassino fosse alguém que fazia parte do negócio, ela que ficou aqui caguetou. E ela provavelmente morava aqui no Trailer Park. Ela morava provavelmente aqui no Trailer Park. Porque você pode ver, ela fala que eu cansei de ser a celebridade local, pessoas me tratam muito mal. Só roubei uns carros e daí? Não, o assassino morava aqui. Estou vendendo meu trailer para sair da cidade assim que possível, só quero ir embora. Compre, por favor. Lote sem falar com o corretor. Guarde-se para mais informações. Não. Gás reparo foi vendido a um homem que ganhou na loteria há 14 anos. Vai manter ocupado. Diário uma ladra informante. Local, autora do infame diário. Gás que para iniciar na vida ela roubou os carros. Ela era informante porque ela roubava também. Então acho que é isso mesmo. Ela morava no trailer e ela vendeu. Não, porque aqui tá marcado, ó, autor infame do livro, diário de uma lada de carro, sai de Gallows Creek para iniciar uma vida na nova cidade. Aí tá, ela roubou nossos carros e depois o nosso tempo e dinheiro, disse crítico Jim no ano passado. Tá vendo? Isso aqui é em 87. E em 86 ela tava vendendo aqui, ó. E aqui, em 86, já tinha um livro, ó. Lá embaixo, lá, diário de uma lada de carros, informante da polícia, conta tudo em seu livro disponível. De 87 ela saiu da cidade, então, só que aí no caso esse aqui era o Trailer Park, então ela não vai estar no Trailer Park porque ela saiu daqui. Aí então a Rebecca ali não é e o Trailer Park não é. Pediu para que fique de olho nas atividades suspeitas, vários roubos de carro, onde o crime dos anos 70 eu garanto precisando. Tem esse daqui da usina, que eu não sei quem aqui poderia estar na usina. Pneu 79 estacionou, vaga aqui para usina. Porque então, fala que foi um cara que ganhou na loteria. Que vem aqui, ó. Não. Só posto de gasolina, não fala. Posto de gasolina 24 horas comprado por ex-vencedor da loteria. Foi vendido a um homem que ganhou na loteria há 14 anos. 14 anos atrás, menos 16, seria 72? Não sei se eu de quanto. 69, 72. E aqui não tem nada de 72, tem? 77, 70. Ah, 72 aqui, ó. Já mesa gigante. Mais cedo. Investigadores de 2 anos acidente festival ocupam 2 engenheiros contratados pela usina elétrica. Tá, esse daqui da usina de 69 também é de anti-William. Porque falou aqui, ó, investigados, culpa 2 engenheiros contratados pela usina elétrica, o engenheiro sênior anti-Williams, engenheiro distraíram conversando sobre terror enquanto montavam a roda gigante. Então, aí tem a dúvida agora, ó, esse anti-Williams, ele tá no hospital ou ele tá aqui na usina elétrica? Porque ele é engenheiro. Você liga para o pessoal de segurança, que bom, venha. Isso é pelo desastre. Esse Brody, dia do jogo, sábado. Cara, e eu acho que foi. Quando que foi isso aqui? 69. Eu acho que esse aqui que comprou o trailer, Michel. Esse trailer aqui, ó, é pra estar com ele. Porque o pessoal tava comprando bilhete, ó. Comprando bilhete de loteria para ele, na esperança dele ter sorte de conseguir. Não tá no trailer park. Ele tá na gasolina, que ele comprou o posto de gasolina. Esse aqui e esse daqui. 86. 86. Provavelmente ele tá. Ele que ganhou. Então ele tá no gas station. Só que ele não teve culpa nenhuma. Seria um engenheiro. Mas então, esse anti-William aqui, ele ia estar uma semana inteira no lugar desse evento aqui de 87, ó. Do dia 1 ao dia 6. Local. Isso, palestrando. Não, mas daí ele tá posando no local. Sei lá. No hospital tem lugar pra dormir. Você acha que é na usina elétrica? Porque ó, clube de ciências, clube de teatro, clube de improviso, clube de carros. Eu acho que quem tem mais chance de morrer é esse anti-William. Só que eu não tenho certeza onde ele tá. Que aqui, ó, ele é contratado da usina, está sendo um ótimo ano. A usina elétrica contratou recorde 12 deles, estudantes do colégio Gallows Creek, que é uma deles é o anti-William. Culpou engenheiro local e resultou em vários erros. Eles foram condenados à prestação de serviço só. Ela só fez a denúncia, então ela provavelmente, tipo, não. Por causa desse acidente, se esse aqui tava lá também, por jogar. Então, tipo assim, o que tem mais chance de morrer é esse daqui. Só pra ter certeza onde que ele tá. Onde tá sendo essa convenção anual? Tá sendo no, na usina elétrica onde ele trabalha? Vou ligar pra usina elétrica então, porque se ele trabalha na usina elétrica, aí você falou, beleza, pode não estar dormindo. E esse aqui é o posto 24 horas. O cara tá no posto 24 horas, provavelmente esse daqui. Esse daqui é médico. Esse aqui é médico. O médico também é 24 horas, então ele estaria aqui. E o trailer park, se a pessoa mora lá, também tá lá, mas a gente não sabe quem tá lá, porque Rebeca se mudou de lá. O médico pode estar no posto. Ou o médico tá no coisa. Não, é pra estar aqui então. Você falou, situação de energia é pra estar trabalhando. Porque esse aqui é pra estar no posto de gasolina, com certeza. Vamos arriscar então no posto na energia então, vai.
How's it going?
Estou pronto, vai.
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got one shot at this.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
Antes.
Aunt Williams.
And where will I find them?
Na...
The power station.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment. Forrest, I'm through to the power plant, but they say there isn't anyone by that name there.
What? Then who?
Jeez! It sounds like something blew up!
He's using bombs now?
Oh my god. The call board. One moment. Forrest, I'm getting so many calls. Just let me. I'm gonna take us off air for a moment.
Peggy, what's happening in there?
Essa foi difícil.
Peggy.
I'm
Não,
back.
acho que não. Explodiu o
He
posto de
blew up the
gasolina.
gas station, Forrest.
Okay.
I spoke to the fire department and the hospital. The fire department is useless now, as you know. And, the hospital's only ambulance was at the gas
Que é o
station.
posto de gasolina?
Forrest, you've got to say something on the radio. You have to tell the town. I'm putting us back on air. Now.
Gallows Creek. I don't know how to tell you this, but the gas station's been bombed.
Please, everyone, stay safe, stay inside, and... Oh, just bring us into some music, Forrest.
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAM 189.16, The Stream.
Verdade. Qual que é mesmo?
There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep, like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
Isso lá embaixo. Caralho. Eu não quero adivinhar que é o posto de gasolina.
The key? Was this always here? I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
Depósito do porão.
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom?
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Tem uma marcação aqui.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
Ainda tem mais coisas embora. Aqui é isso aí. Assim.
Forrest, you should listen to that first tape you found.
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps, find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait, George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Oi? Não, acho que é o que tá na foto aqui, né? Ali, ó.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death...
Modelo. Capacitando segurança, desaparem os serviços. Isso é importante. Isso. Não.
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping. Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping. Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death. Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door. The coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. Is that recording? Shut it off.
Qualificação médica, George Fowler, homem branco, 18 anos de idade, a causa da morte foi definida como estiramento devido a sinais de apoxia, foram encontrados ferimentos na vítima, não provavelmente causadas por produtos exteriores que distinguem fortes da vítima. Encontraram os ferimentos de acordo com o legista, não são irretíveis. Além de resultado, pelo alto. Nadar com sabe bem aí,
Ooh, a new vinyl for my collection. What the...
I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country.
Ele morreu.
A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines
Tá que nem foi o suspeito aqui do zelador.
one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst that I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say that I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
What the hell? Peggy is not going to believe this.
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape that talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
Moved the body? How weird.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded the doctor, Dr. Sullivan, to stop recording.
Dr. Sullivan. Wait, Virginia Sullivan? She was her caller from earlier.
Well, then our caller was involved in a conspiracy around this boy's death. We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. he hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the whistling man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest,
Provavelmente.
what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident, and they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
É.
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really, how are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line. Time to turn the music off. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Ao digitar códigos e comandos teclas devem ser apertados em sequência por intervalo de 4 a 5 segundos. Após 4 a 5 segundos, sem que nenhuma tecla seja apertada, a sequência vai iniciar.
When you're
É
ready, shut
iniciada.
the
Todas
music
as
off.
preocupações realizadas. Se cometer algum erro durante a digitação, segurança, aperte asterisco para recomeçar. Assim que a autorização, o código da metade começa imediatamente. O código pode ser registrado.
Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Já vai, né? Somente editar acesso público.
Time to turn the music off.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash. We're circling closer to the truth behind tonight's events. To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
Fredman Plunker here. Who's this? Is it you? Goose.
Plunker, it's Goose.
Goose! Where are you? Get your ass here. The party has moved.
Oh, cool. Where's it moved to?
This old lady's house. She's pretty cool, though. Dude, she said we could raid her liquor cabinet if we stayed and protected her. Of course, we're not drinking anymore. We're staying sharp in case that whistling turd turns back up. The old lady might need our help.
Of course, man. Of course. Hey, could you put me on with the old lady? You know, should check if it's cool for me to drop by.
Oh, there's that goose respect we love. I'll grab her now.
Hello? Is this Goose?
Hey, Dr. Sullivan.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
I can't blame you. I'd be jumpy too.
I'm so sorry this happened to you, Virginia.
I thought I was. I thought...
Easy. We're not calling to talk about earlier. We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Well, Can you think of any reason why you'd have been targeted?
No, I don't think so.
All right. When you were attacked earlier, you mentioned a name. Clive.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
Why are you so certain Clive's the whistling man?
Because all those years ago,
It's okay, Virginia. He's gone. We found evidence to suggest well...
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
How? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them. And we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you stay quiet?
All right. One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand. She needed me.
We understand.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Podia
Stay
falar
safe,
que ela é
Virginia.
culpada, mas ela só não contou pra ninguém, né?
So,
Sei lá.
Virginia is tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details? We could try Sandra.
What would Sandra know?
I don't know, but we have to start somewhere. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio. Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who is this?
Hello again, Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Scream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Really? Well, that sounds nice. I might just call you back tomorrow then, too.
You got my number. But what about tonight? Is there anything you want to talk about right now?
Remember why we called, Forrest.
Of course. Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Damn it, Sandra, don't play games.
I don't know anything. Oh, look at the time. It sure is late. I have to go. I'll drive home now, or just drive. I'm sorry.
Well,
I might have gone a bit hard on her.
a bit?
All right, let's just move on. Well, folks, if anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know this is really out of the blue with everything happening tonight. But I wondered if you could send this special birthday message to my uncle.
De novo, cara da pizza.
You want to do that now? Really?
Why? Of course now. It's his birthday. I won't have a chance to do it again until next year.
May as well, Forrest.
Fine. What's his name?
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh, my God damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Putney's Pizza. Starting at
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us! God damn it, Peggy, this is your fault.
My fault?
I said I didn't want to do it.
Don't blame me because Brian Ponte can't control himself. Don't worry. We've already got another caller on the line. Just pick it up, okay?
Morrendo.
This is 189.16 The
Sério,
Scream.
propaganda pizza.
I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller. Ponte.
Ponte's Pizza always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
Vou ter que salvar ele ainda.
Forrest? Are you okay? Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets in with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry. That was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Eu tava pensando por que matou esse cara. Porque esse cara pode ter ajudado a matar o moleque lá. Não é? Não a ver com o acidente aqui. Não sei lá também. Se é que foi esse daí que morreu com a explosão.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponte's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream. With me, Forrest Nash. Who, may I say, is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Dawn. We played your song, Long Ride Home. Did you hear it? Can you tell us?
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need your help.
Are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean...
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out.
Sistema de segurança, o prédio é aquele. Sistema de segurança é dali.
Don't you have a key to get in?
Only for the apartment door. The front gate requires an entry code. The future is electronic, I guess.
Starling 4000. User manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park, but I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
Sound really carries
Porque era
a
longe
night.
da estação.
Shit.
Ele não pode ter cachorro.
Woodside Apartments. Coming soon, No pets. Not open until... What?
Cid. Longe da linha de trem. Não é pra ser isso aqui então, porque tá perto.
I'm guessing you're not a dog person.
No, I'm not. It's my neighbor's dog. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any... He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
Mas esse negócio aqui. Não precisa dizer nome. Vocês estão seguros.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
Código de alimentação, teste de aviso necessário todas as medidas de segurança. Código de acesso 715914.
Starling Security 4000, huh?
That's right. Very newly installed. I need the key code before the Whistling Man gets me.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment. A classic backed by popular demand. This is Long Ride Home by the Barn Finds. You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
Nossa, começou bom, achei rapidão.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I found a flyer for the apartments. They're not open for move-in till next month. No pets, and they're located pretty far from the trains.
Ah, so Dawn probably isn't trying to get into Woodside, is she?
Doesn't seem like it.
All right. Well, I'll get Dawn back on the line then, Forrest. I'll let you take it from here.
Thanks, Peggy.
Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Eu não entendi, pra mim zerar o código tem que parar e apertar asterisco para recomeçar. Você vê a digitação do código na metade e recomeçar. Imediatamente um código correto pode ser registrado. Atendimento, aviso, desativar todos os testes 715914.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I've been so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
Eu preciso ativar o alarme? Não, vou dar o código de
The
acesso.
code is 715914.
Thank you, Forrest.
Forrest,
É.
what did we do?
Será que era ela?
I don't know, actually. Guess we'll find out.
Forrest, there's another call coming in.
Evening, caller. You're live on...
Será que ela é a assassina?
The psycho's somewhere in the roller rink, dude. I just saw a shadow. And goddamn, how do you even get in?
Tem um cachorro aí.
You've gotta help me, man.
Forrest,
Ah, não acredito que eu fiz isso.
Come back. I can't find my rifle, man. It's... I don't want to hurt anybody. But
Sure.
I can't let anything happen to... Maxie! Maxie! Maxie!
Nossa, não acredito que a mulher é assassina.
Wrong!
Deixei a mulher entrar, velho. Puta que pariu.
Thanks again, Forrest.
oh God, poor
É a Aurora
Ricky.
que é a assassina.
Gallows
Passei o
Creek.
código de acesso pra ela.
While we process what just happened.
A mulher que ligou pedindo a música lá, que foi buscar o CD. Mas agora ela ligou pedindo ajuda. Nossa, era pra me ter desativado o alarme inteiro aqui, ó. Nossa. E agora? O que eu faço com essa vaca?
Dead air is a crime, Forrest.
Não lembra o cara que tinha um cachorro
the
que ligou?
whistling man.
Ela tava na casa e falou que tinha mudado pro apartamento. Só que o panfleto que eu falei aqui pra você que eu achei, fala que não pode animais e é longe do negócio de trem. Só que daí um cachorro latiu e um trem passou. Então ela tava mentindo. Daí ela pediu a senha do alarme, aí tem a opção aqui no manual, o alarme. Tá vendo? Tem o código de acesso, pra ativar o alarme e desativar o alarme. Aí eu passei o código de acesso. Daí ela entrou, deu risada, matou o cara e o cachorro.
I know. I can't believe it.
She called
É,
out.
não, então ela tava
Spoke to her
mentindo, ele morava por aqui por perto. Você lembra que no começo ele falou, estão instalando, não sei o que, Starlink 4000. Que tava instalando alarme na casa dele. E eu passei a senha pra ela entrar.
I thought she was just regular Gallows Creek strange.
Nossa,
Really, Forrest? Why do you think she requested that song?
To mess with us?
Yeah, maybe. So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman, one who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you. I'm sad to say, but it's time to trust no one. The killer was calling themselves Dawn. This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call.
Será que não é a primeira mulher lá do
This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Is he still breathing?
Yeah, but he's bleeding out fast. I really need help. Please.
Take a breath.
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left,
É mais de
Please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Tá nos nomes aqui. Eu tô vendo se tá lá no nome aqui, o cara lá, o Jason.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... Well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
We don't really have much choice. Hit me.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it. I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages, elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding, find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Bora lá então, salva uma vida. Ou...
Forrest, are you there?
Ah.
I'm here. How is Jason doing?
Badly. He's still bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah, it's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
All right, I think we need to leave that knife alone.
All right. I'll just keep putting pressure on his stomach for now.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Now isn't the best time, Peggy. Can it wait?
Forrest, it's kind of important.
All right, give me a second. Casey, I'm going to have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Any suggestions, Peggy?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
Naturally.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, the future is floppy?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy. I'll just have to look around.
A chave tá com ela.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Locked tight.
Acho que tem lá. Não, tem lá embaixo também, não tem? Aqui tem as anotações, mas não tem nada a ver com as anotações. Por que tem um cantinho desse aqui? Não faz nem sentido. Gato. Elevador. Aqui é a cozinha. Açaí. Ah, essa aqui eu acho, ó. Mapa. Primeiros socorros feridos. Esse documento comprova que o Reginald Scott concluiu primeiros socorros. Então, Reginald Scott. Já é uma coisa. Reginald Scott. Scott.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Data muito importante. Data muito importante. Machado para sempre. Escrever documentos de apresentação. Monteiro. Trazer de volta. Sinal. O vilão. Pergunta para já de onde estão as fitas. São atrasadas. Live, se estiver lendo isso, pare de roubar minhas anotações. Já vou colocar o disquete já. O quadro aqui. E o interfone que ela falou que ia colocar. Não esquecer que o aniversário de Reg. Aí. É no dia 10/9, não 9/10. Passado foi um desastre. 10/09? Beleza.
Could this be it?
Corte profundo, luta secreta. O entregador de pizza que mata com o cortador de pizza? Oxi, é de vocês. O maçador é que ele nunca tem pizza. O que acontece com o entregador original? Talvez ele possa aparecer no final. Calma um pouquinho.
That's not working. Must be something else.
Ai, vamos lá, vamos lá. Protagonista é uma estudante universitária chamada Megan, falta sobrenome, inteligente, bonita e criativa, intolerante à lactose e contraste entre assassino de pizza. Acontece no dia 11/7, uma data importante para a cidade. O grande ganso enquanto aparece, as pessoas próximas vão morrendo durante o filme. Uma Shadow 3 só, uma medonha para fechar, parceiro quanto pizza. Vendido 10, certeza, por 15 ingressos. 11/7.
Nice.
Nossa. Michel. Tá saindo no fone errado com aí. Tá me ouvindo?
Uhum.
E agora? Nossa, falou de mesmo, vai tomar os olhos. Preciso achar então o relatório desse Reginald Scott, que é um desses disquetes. John, Karen, Bárbara, Bradley. Deixa eu ver da tem.
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can't. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I
Eu
can read
ia
the rest of this
pegar
later.
do trabalho, eles faziam sessão, às vezes suspeito. Café que eles para o programa, está sempre participando de ligações em vídeo, pode tomar café, pegar, perder o devido no seu corpo, da sessão. Deixa aqui sim. Case, Brother, Barbara, Lauren, John Davis, Morris, Barbara. Isso. doido. Apresentador recusou aprender os primeiros socorros no treinamento. Eu sei que foi militar, mas não é uma regra. Ah, militar, de uma entrevista em Ó, o John é uma boa opção, hein? O John tem os bagulho do exército na cadeira aí, John. Pra você, moça. Crítico de gastronomia. Quando contratei Brad por ser disciplinar, falava que era louco, a gente tem presença. Brad e Barbara estão passando muito tempo juntos, não sabia que eles estão no trabalho, talvez na reunião, faziam um trabalho sempre isso. Brad perdeu a maior parte da aula, começou com o Brad fez uma piada sobre treinar a expressão boca a boca, agora ficou chateado, foi enfurecido. Então, você, tchau. Você não presta pra nada, fica aqui não quer. Opa! Que susto, achei que nem ia abrir mais. Você. Recepcionista, se turmando, as orações, arranjou um gato. Fred, distrair, Bárbara riu quando contei conceitos de roteiro de terror, não me importo, localizado. Propaganda em fevereiro, uma ótima ideia. Por que os motivos estaria evitaria resistência dia de fevereiro? Nada de importante também. Fica aí junto com os outros. Aí esse daqui. Produtora sênior destacada, assumiu o programa esse cara tornou-se mentora de PEG, acho que vai ser muito bem, já. Estou começando a suspeitar que as saídas de treinamento de produção são planejadas. Elas perderam o amigo secreto, treinamento pessoal. Isso aqui também não. Então, o único. Ó. Tenho.
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
What are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and you're more interested in you.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a
Cara,
hurry.
esse aí, então, aqui, ó. John Red, que é o cara que tem primeiros socorros. Apresentador de jornal. Acertei, recusou aprender primeiro socorro. Tem vários equipamentos médicos. 42073.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I... Hello? Is anybody there? Please, turn off.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes. I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and...
Vou ter que pausar pouquinho aí. Calma aí.
Sarna.
Yes.
Comfortable as possible. Do you have
Sure.
anything you could use nearby, Casey?
Yeah! I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap it in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Sorry. I'm done.
Salve.
It's gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Oh, I'm scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Coberto aí.
Casey, I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's going to be okay. Okay?
Mutado?
Please, I can't give him what he needs.
Tô mutado?
Please, sit down. I can't reach him.
All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
Cara, até esqueci que tem que ligar. Para o John Ed, que mora na rua Nancy Drive.
Não, eles estão lá. O que eles estão, eles estão no 25. Esse drive 25.
John
We need to
Hedge.
call John Hedges. He lives
Yeah.
on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks.
Who the hell is this calling me? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man. Never mind. He's lost a lot of blood and he's passed out. We need you to help him.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is going to die if we don't help him right now.
Oi?
Seriously? I haven't been called on for
No.
more than 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John.
Boa, John. Vai lá, John.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on.
Come on.
Hello? John Hedges, I'm here about Nathan.
Tomara que porque ele é uma peça-chave. Se ele conhecia a mulher lá, ele sabe quem que é.
I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now.
Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's going to be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason. Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
É claro, vai que o patrão chega aqui e vê que eu mexi nos bagulho dele. Menos essa daqui. Essa daqui eu vou levar porque essa aqui vai pro cantinho da Vitória. Você viu o laser aqui? Passou um laser aqui no chão. É tipo uma bolinha vermelha, um laserzinho.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Shut the music off.
Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet! I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
O que você precisa, irmão? Fala aí.
What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Onde que é Não, mas foi a última. A rua lá que a mulher foi esfaqueada lá? O carro foi esfaqueado? É nave, não sei o quê? Jones, Nelberlane, não? Nancy Drive, isso aqui.
Verdade.
Isso aqui foi pra... Nossa, bem perto daqui. Ele vai estar aqui, certeza.
Agora é aí.
Tô assistindo. Best we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. When you're ready, shut the music off.
Eu já sabia que era dele desde o começo. Eu também sabia que eu disse que estava embaixo da janela.
É, verdade.
Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say things are looking up. It's almost over, but for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John! Is he going to be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Jason! We meet at last.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
Casey said when you were attacked, your assailant said something like, "It's not so funny now." Do you know what they meant?
I do. I've heard that voice every day in my head for almost 20 years.
Every day? Does the killer live in Gallows Creek?
No. Not exactly.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line.
Michel, essa mulher aqui, ó.
Have another situation brewing.
Rebecca.
You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Forrest, have you ever heard of somebody called George Barrow?
The boy who drowned?
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now.
It's
been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened that night?
I went along with this stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our Whistling Man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic, those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Her?
Yeah. George's girl.
Do you remember who she was?
Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
We can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago. In case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes.
Vi.
It'll have a big red button. Just
Então, por que a Rebeca? Porque ele falou que não mora na cidade. E a única dessas daqui que saiu da cidade foi ela. E ela saiu com raiva porque negada tava pistola que ela tinha roubado os carros. Ela roubou nossos carros, depois nosso tempo e dinheiro, disse o crítico de honra. E ela, Rebeca, porque a outra mulher, quem que é a Kim Walker? Kim Walker é casada, foi casada em 84, médico local. Carl Walker recomenda os moradores estão chegando. Gostaria de comemorar o casamento de Kim Walker, olha lá, e Peter Steiner, de 70. Então é ela, porque ela casou. Essa única mulher que tem aqui. Essa Kim.
Tem outra mulher também, tem duas mulheres aí.
Então, só tem duas
Três mulheres. Três.
Não, é duas.
Em cima da Rebeca.
Não, mas essa daqui não. É, só se fosse a Mary Campbell, que ela não faz. Não faz parte desse plano pra ser morta. Mary Campbell. E o cara na hora de desligar ele falou um M e disparou. Mas não tem Mary por aqui. Só que esse cara não tava procurando quem matar, ele tava procurando quem morrer. Tá lá nos arquivos lá embaixo. Bom, vamos lá. Até o porão. Pode ser a Rebeca ou a Mary.
Vou baixar.
Tá.
Ele deixou ali perto da entrada.
É uma caneca que eu tinha jogado.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big? That must be it. Boom! We've got power. The whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
Rolou, subiu, não vi.
Eu não estou subindo? Oh.
É que eu tô mutado. Eu desmutei agora.
Tem nenhum interfone por aqui?
Na sala anterior aqui.
Não achei que tinha.
Opa, você ouviu?
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy! I need to get back upstairs.
Só vai, irmão.
What the hell?
Uma porta batendo.
Olha pra cima aí, tá de cima.
Fechado. Nossa, Deus.
Oh no. Peggy! Where'd you go?
Filha da mãe, assustei agora.
What the? No way. This can't be happening.
Tá vendo?
A call. Where's Peggy, Don?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
I'd rather not, if that's okay.
Oh.
Huh?
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Oh, let me take it out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Prefeito. É a prefeita? M. Campbell.
Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But he made me crawl out of his coffin with all the money in the world.
Wait, where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well...
Vai falar que essa a PEG fazia parte também.
Wait, then
Não falta ser a PEG.
who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Your son? You mean you... Wait, that he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a
Isso é
son.
rápido.
So there were two whistling men tonight. Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Mary
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh. Well, it sure has been years since I last saw her. Oh, God
Toma
damn
na
it.
cara.
Where are you going with all of this?
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Why should I help you? Why should I play any part in this?
Because I think you believe in justice.
You think this is justice?
You have no goddamn idea, Forrest. These people you've been trying to save, they were all in on it. They all knew George was murdered, but...
Murdered? Listen,
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
If you say so. I'm not really in a position to argue.
I'm happy we have your cooperation. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to
Tenho que
leave here
manter ela,
alive.
né? Porque tá vindo os policial.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Do you want to die, Teddy? Because if you don't start talking...
What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
What made that night special?
That was the night Mooney went missing. We couldn't pass it up. I was just surprised no one had ever thought to do it before.
Wait. You mean this was the first whistling night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George. Of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie. About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind.
Wait. Ricky was there? Roller Ricky?
He was. And he was in on the whole thing.
Is that true, Teddy? Did you tell him?
What? No, he...
You two were as close as anybody. I don't believe for a second you didn't tell him. Ricky had told us. If he just told us, he and George would both be alive still.
Well, if Ricky weren't dead, we could have heard his side of the story.
It was just a stupid prank.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. God damn it.
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running when somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the whistling man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused and...
Who was under the mask, Murray? Who was the whistling man?
It was Chuck. Chuck Brody. Laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up. At the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just...
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
Why'd he fall, Teddy?
He just...
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man, too, and...
I didn't push him, goddammit! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
You liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh, you bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
If she's lying, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Ash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger
No passado eles
things.
estão refazendo.
I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
You never found his body, Marie?
I looked all night. Jogger found him the next morning, washed up on the river. Instead of telling the truth, she lied. She said she found him in the reservoir.
Our jazz runner, Sandra Sharp.
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking, that he just got himself into trouble. And
Fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. But Maurice Russell is dead now.
You've been through hell, Marie. I'm sorry.
You've got no idea. Never started. He shouldn't have pushed my George off the cliff. He should have been punished. It's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined the football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
You're at the roller rink.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you idiot! We're in the gym at Gallows Creek High!
I told you not to do that.
Wait!
He's
Ai, eu não achei que era
dead too now, isn't he?
He is. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So,
Marie? Where?
Peggy!
Teddy!
Peggy, it's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come. And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Ei,
What the hell? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Want to explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be A lot for you.
What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Ai, e agora? Só uma pergunta, vai.
Wait. Is that why you went after that kid in the maze? Eugene Stein? Because his parents?
That's right. Eugene's parents were there that night, too. But they got themselves killed in a bus accident. And since only their child was left...
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Is there any way I could prove Peggy didn't forget Marie? Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Henderson police! Freeze!
No!
Henry! Get out of there!
Peggy!
We have 1 wounded, 1 dead, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie!
Hey, Zara! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash. And it's been a scream.
Que infiníssimo, mano.
Muito louco, velho. Perdi. Os que morreram. Perdi Scott, Rolly, Maurício, Chuck, Murphy e o Ted. O Ted, falar bem que você, eu não me importei muito, não. Esse bagulho tudo de... Colocaram aqui o produto. Eu vou ver agora. Mas por que raios eu tô aqui? Pular o epílogo? Não quero pular o epílogo. Será que ela vai pular da ponte? Ó, a polícia tá correndo atrás dela. Pular. Morreu igual o barulho. Dá uma olhada.
Officer Luco, do you have a visual? Negative. No sign of the suspect anywhere.
Já é. Ai, você. Deu você vai. Top, top. Tá bem, não. Jogaço! E o troféu? Salvar tudo. Consegui 15. Ó, tem 28 troféus.
Alright.
Tem um que um troféu tem que jogar umas 2 vezes pelo menos. Nessa que eu perdi, que é salve todos ao assobiador. Aí tem um lá que ninguém sobrevive ao assobiador. Deixa todo mundo morrer. Troféu oculto. Artigo que toca todas as gravações. Nossa, tem um aqui que tem que terminar em menos de 4 horas. E salvar todos as pessoas. Se continue, vai para onde?
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Henderson police! Freeze! No! Henry! Get out of there!
Peggy!
We have 1 wounded, 1 dead, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
God, Marie!
Hey,
É,
Sarah!
nem tu sai aqui
I
então.
need you to
Fala
look
aqui,
after
ó.
Peggy. She needs help. Now, we got here just as
Fechou,
the
é
nick of
nóis.
time.